Check, 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 check. All right. Oh, hold on a second. All right. So we should be currently streaming live from 4 platforms. We should be live on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So I'll be doing a couple of checks just to make sure that things are working properly. And let me just get my screen up. So whatever platform that you are on, this is a live question and answer session for the Quotex platform. So I actually decided to do it today. And let's see, this should be it. All right, there we go. Yeah, I actually decided to do it today. I was going to wait until the end of the week, but I just felt like doing it today because I had the time. So we're going to knock it out today. This particular live, this is going to be documented, and the replay will be available. So for any of you that are going to have questions that you want answers to, you'll be able to use this video as a reference. So I'm streaming so that I can collect all of the questions collectively and put them on this particular live video, and it will be documented as a replay so that, this will be a reference for you to go to anytime you have questions, so that you don't message me with a whole bunch of questions, because I'm not answering a lot of questions by message. I'm just not going to do it. It's too much stuff that we kind of have to cover about the platform and just things in general for me to just answer a bunch of questions in my DM. I can't do it. So that's why I'm doing this. So however long this takes, it is what it is. This is why I'm doing this, so that you guys can get all of your questions in and get them answered. All right. So whatever platform that you're on, you should see a chat feature. You can type your question in the chat and I'll see it. So I can see all of the questions, regardless of which platform you're on. If you're on YouTube, Facebook, even Twitter, go to the chat feature, type in your question. I'll see it and I'll answer the question. Throughout the session, I'll also just be going through some of the features of the platform and things of that nature. And then towards the end of the session, I'm going to cover the course of the training and what I'm going to actually provide in the training, which is really, 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 really good stuff. All right, so the Q&A is open. And as I said, I will be able to see your question, whatever platform you're on. So just type it in, I'll see it, and then I'll answer it. Okay, I will respond. So I know that there's also a delay on these platforms. So, it might take a minute or two for your question to actually pop up in the chat, but just type it in and I'll see it and we'll get to it. All right. All right. So just in general, this is the homepage for the Quotex platform. The Quotex trading platform is actually very remarkable. I'm actually highly impressed with the way that the functionality and everything is set up on the platform. So you basically have, your registration. Um, the company actually contacted me as far as being affiliated with them, and I'm not sure that I want to do that just yet. So I didn't do it yet, but if I do decide to do that at a later time, I'll let you guys know. Um, and I've never done that with any company. I never really affiliated. I just kind of, been independent and done my own thing, and whatever services I offer is training, and I am sharing my knowledge and my experience with you through training. So anytime you guys see me, what I was doing, and then I was sharing the video. So that basically showed people what the platform was like, and also show was what I was able to do on the platform. And then that's how we got to people actually being interested in learning the skill, that they would see me display. So that's how all of this started through TeamAlliance, basically. All right. So anyway, let's get to some of these questions. Do they have exotic pairs on Quotex? Yes, they do. They actually have a lot of them. Let me actually go ahead and I'm gonna log in. You'll give me a second. Let me log into the platform and show you what's going on. All right, here we are. All right, so we're logged in now. Let me switch back over. Where are we? There we go. All right. So Payless is asking about the exotic pairs on the platform. They got a bunch of pairs on this platform. To be honest, I haven't even explored all of them. And if you want information like about what the platform offers, they actually have general information that you can find on their website. I would suggest that if you have general questions, ask. Well, I'm saying don't ask me really about like too general questions, because I probably don't even know. Like Mark, how many pairs are there? I have no idea. I know that there's a lot though. There's dozens of pairs that are available to trade on this platform. And that's all I know. But let me try to get to some of the other questions. How did you find out about Quotex? An actual friend of mine who trades on this platform messaged me one day and just told me, you know, you should check out this platform because I have been successfully earning profits and withdrawing from the platform. And by the time he messaged me, he was already like $30,000-$40,000, in profits withdrawn from the platform. And that kind of just got my attention because I'm like, well, damn, how long you been trading on the platform? And he was like, well, I've only been on the platform for a few months, but I've been, messing around with all of these overseas platforms and different, companies. And I like this one. I said, okay, I'll take a look. And that's exactly what I did. I took a look. I liked what I saw. And because of what I had intended on doing anyway, I basically just took a closer look, at the platform and what the platform provided. And, with anything that I do, I'm always going to put it to the test. And I put it to the test for a while. Like, I don't just hop on something and try it out for a few weeks and then that's it. I've been literally on this platform since the beginning of the year. Like, this is going back to January. He told me about it before Christmas. So by the time January came, I decided to look into it. And that's how I got to find out more and more about the platform, the functionality, and the fact that they pay out your withdrawals very efficiently. And it basically is just subjected to the amount of time that it takes for the Bitcoin transaction or the crypto transaction, because you don't necessarily have to use Bitcoin in particular to fund your account. But I use Bitcoin, I use Coinbase on this platform, and I have been, able to do things very smoothly. So again, this Q&A, when you guys ask questions and then you get my response is based on my own personal experience. It's not, in any way affiliated with Quotex. This is just me personally and my experience with the platform. So that's the information that I'm providing through this live stream. Do I plan on doing any projects? I don't really need to do projects. There's such an abundance of trades on this platform. You basically can just learn the skill set that you need to learn and, design the way that you want to go about things. Of course, I have a guide that you can use. I have a blueprint, yes, but you don't necessarily have to use mine. If you think that you want to do things a little differently, that's fine. But the most important thing, that you need to be able to execute consistently is skill in the actual market itself, so that you can be profitable and then withdraw your profits. That's it. That's the bottom line. Do I like Quotex better than Nadex? I do not like either one better than the other. I've actually said this on another live stream because somebody asked that question, and my response is the same. I don't like either one better. I think that each one serves its own purpose. And, Quotex, I will say, has a lot more functionality. It has a lot more currency pairs available for you to trade with the binary instrument that they have on the platform. You'll find out for yourself it's very complex. Like, there's a lot going on the platform, but the functionality is there. I'm very satisfied just with the layout, how you can navigate and get to things. Just like, for example, in general, I can switch between these different charts instantly. I just click on whatever chart that I have up here, and I can see, I can see the candles. I can zoom in, zoom out. Like, I'm doing all of this from my trackpad on the laptop. All it is, I don't even have a mouse. I'm doing this just from the laptop itself. So you kind of see how quickly you can move. You can zoom in, zoom out. You can go back. Functionality on this platform is very good, in my opinion. All right, let's keep going with these questions. Carrie, I appreciate that. Can the protocol that we're about to learn in Quotex be applied to other exchanges like Nadex or Pocket Option? It can be applied to Pocket Option because Pocket Option is very similar to this platform. I would not say that you can apply it on Nadex because Nadex specifically only has 5-minute binary options. So the amount of time for the expiration is 5 minutes. Whereas on this platform, your expiration time can range anywhere from 1 minute to 4 hours. So you literally type in how long you want the expiration for the binary trade to be for, and then that'll be the duration of your trade, which is another remarkable thing. It's very interesting that they, give you so much flexibility. It's kind of crazy, actually. You have a lot of flexibility on this platform. Why Quotex versus pocket option? To be honest, I have not explored pocket option. So I can't say that I prefer Quotex to pocket option because I haven't looked into pocket option at all. From what I'm hearing, there are a lot of similarities between the two. A lot of people that I've spoken to prefer Quotex over pocket option. Some people I've spoken to prefer pocket option over Quotex. So I have not delved into pocket option to be able to provide a solid response to that. So I only am familiar with Quotex at this point because that's what, I've delved into. Let me see. I'm surprised that you're using so many pairs when you trade. That's good that you can. Would you recommend others stick to one pair like your other past instructions? Very good question. You do not have to be limited to one pair on this platform, specifically because on this platform, if you look at, and let me see if I can just zoom in a little bit so y'all can see this. If you look closely underneath where the pair is, like you see, for example, right here, this is the New Zealand yen, right? The NZD/JPY. Underneath here, you see this number, the 77? That represents the percentage of the payout for this pair right now in real time. So the percentage of the payout is 77%. And what that means is that whatever you're risking, so let's say that you're risking, $100. And you just simply type in the amount that you want to invest over here in this box. So if your trade is going to be for $100, if you win your trade, you'll earn $77. That's what that means. That's 77%. So you'll notice that underneath each pair, you see what the percentage is. So for example, Aussie CAD right now is 67%. The New Zealand is 77. The CAD yen is 82. And the New Zealand USD is 90. On this platform, just based on like my account size right now, the highest that you'll be able to earn as a payout is 90%. And the lowest, I've seen it in the 20s. So you have to pay attention to what your percentages are when you're looking through these markets. And what I do is I actually go through the list. So I'll pull up the actual list, and you basically can pull up the list by clicking on this little drop down right here on this, or I should say in this box. People on Instagram, I know that you guys can't see what I'm doing, but the reason I'm live over here is so that if you have questions, you can ask your questions from there. So that's the purpose of me being live on IG right now. I understand that you guys can't see the screen and all of that. You can see it if you go to YouTube, but if you're on IG and you don't have access to YouTube or Facebook right now, you can type in any questions that you have over there. All right. So this little drop down box, this shows you what the percentages are here of payout for the different markets. And what I like that they do is that they list them from the highest going down. So right now, the top 4 that are paying out 90% are the top 4 here. So what I do is this. I'll come over here and I'll start from the top, and I'll just go and I'll open up a chart for all of the top percentages. And I kind of will do this frequently enough because I want my payout to be at the highest level. I don't limit it to 90%. Sometimes it might be 80%. It could be even less than that. It might be 75, but I don't ever usually go underneath 75%. Sometimes if I'm not paying attention, one time I got caught out and I had only earned like 70% of the trade. But in general, what I like to do is to sift through the markets that have the highest percentages. And the skill set that I have developed on this platform, it doesn't matter which pair it is. So this is why I don't worry about the individual market that we're observing and that we're looking at, because it doesn't matter. The skill set can be applied to all of them. And that's another thing about this platform that I like, the fact that all of these different markets, when we execute the skill set on them, it doesn't matter which one it is. I've literally probably been in trades on almost all of these markets at one point or another. And because you see the skill set executed on the actual market at the time, you won't even know which market it is. And it really won't matter. That's how powerful this is. It's very powerful. But that was a good question, Carrie. How do taxes work on Quotex? Taxes are going to be the same way, that they are through your crypto exchange. So, for example, if you're using Coinbase, what Coinbase does at the end of the year, they provide you with the amount that you've earned in profit on your crypto transaction. So if you have had Bitcoin, for example, throughout the year, and you sold your Bitcoin at some point and you made a profit on that transaction, that profit is added on to the number that you will see at the end of the year when you look at your account on Coinbase for Bitcoin. So your profits, when you withdraw them from the platform, they're paid to you in Bitcoin. So it passes through your Bitcoin wallet and whatever exchange you're using for your wallet. So it's all going to be processed through your Bitcoin wallet, whatever wallet you're using. Coinbase, Cash App, Kraken. There's a lot of different exchanges out there that you can use. So, you pay your taxes accordingly based on the laws in your country, because I know that this platform is also available to a multitude of countries. So it's not just available outside of the U.S. It's also available to U.S.-based customers as well. And there is I had posted, and it should be underneath the video in the description box. There is a website that did a review. It's called Trusted Broker. They did an excellent review on Quotex. They also did a review on Nadex, which is one of the reasons why I actually have a lot of respect for them. But they did a review on Quotex, and they provide you with a lot of information, a lot of detailed information about the platform, and about things in general. So you definitely want to check that out. You should see the link underneath this video. All right. I know with Coinbase, we had to provide documentation to send Bitcoin. Did you have to provide any documents to make a withdrawal on Quotex? Yes. You're going to have to send them your identification, which has to be a photo ID. And I believe just your address, and like your address and your legal name. You have to send your information. And this is what I had talked about on a live that I did last week. If you're comfortable sending your information to this company, and this platform is offshore, they are not based in the United States. So you have to be comfortable sending your information to this company. Okay. Understand that everything that you're doing here is at your own risk. So you have to weigh whether or not this is something that you're comfortable with and that you're okay with doing. I don't have a problem doing any of it, just me personally. but that's me, and I have my reasons for that. Bottom line is your information is out there anyway. Like people people are funny because they think that they have a lot of privacy with their information. Not at all. Everybody has your information already. What it is that these companies that are actually doing business the right way, they have to abide by KYC rules, wherever they're located and by whoever is regulating them. So when a company is asking you for legitimate information from you, more than likely they actually are legitimate as far as them doing business. I'm not saying that, they definitely are on the up and up with everything. I don't know everything. So I can't tell you that every company is doing business the way that they should or not. But I do know that if they're collecting your information in order to be able to verify who you are so that they don't, or I should say, they're not out of compliance with whoever regulates them, that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. So that's how I think. I would be more leery if the company didn't ask me for no information and they just want my Bitcoin wallet, and it's just that. I wouldn't do business with them. But the fact that they're actually asking for your actual information, they have an actual verification process. They don't approve everybody. So if you're not approved, it's because there's something that you didn't provide or you're not who you say you are. And that's a good thing. It means that they're protecting their business and they're protecting, their customer base. So y'all could take that however you want to. That's just my feedback and my input on it, I should say. But yes, I did have to provide documentation. Is there a verification process for withdrawal? And is the verification process each time you withdraw or one time? It's one time and it's the same process. It's just one process. So once you register and then you do your verification, then they allow you to do withdrawals. Make sure that whatever you use initially to make your deposit is the same place that you want to receive withdrawals to. So for example, I used Coinbase personally for everything that I was doing with them. When I process a withdrawal, it comes through Coinbase into my Coinbase wallet. That's how I do it. They have an actual feature on the platform, and Coinbase is one of the options. And Coinbase don't do business with everybody. So this is another thing. The fact that they also have Coinbase as an option, it tells you a lot about the fact that, they must be doing something legitimate because Coinbase would not do business with them if they were not, or at least if they were aware that they're not. You understand? So again, these are good things. They're not bad things. Either works or Coinbase is more secure. If I had to choose between the two, I would use Coinbase. Would you say Quotex is easier for you because of the timing of the binaries? I wouldn't say that it's easier. I would say that there is more of an abundance of trades because there's so many pairs and because you can select the duration of the trade. So you know how on Nadex we're limited to the 5-minute binaries. And again, like I don't have a problem with Nadex at all. I love Nadex. So when you guys ask questions about me and you're trying to compare the two, I'm not really comparing them because each one serves its own purpose. I love Nadex for everything that they offer and everything that they provide. I built my entire trading like style as far as binaries go on Nadex. The reason that I'm so good on this platform is because of what I figured out and what I learned as a result of trading on Nadex. So the binaries as an instrument have opened up the skill set as far as observing the market to understand market movement so that you can be profitable when you trade the binary. So this just has opened up, all of these different currency pairs that you can trade on. So I would say that there is just more. There's an abundance of trades, and mainly because you can select the duration of the actual trade. So on Nadex, we're using 5-minute binaries. Here, you can select a 1-minute trade. You can select a minute and 5 seconds, a minute and 10, a minute and 30, 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 3 minutes and 50 seconds, 8 minutes, 12 minutes. Like whatever duration you want to use, you literally can just type it in, and then that's how long your trade is for. So whatever you're doing and however you decide to observe the market, you can literally customize the way that you trade around your observation. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just using 1 minute because that's what I do. When I look at things, I look, from the perspective of a minute. I'm looking at 1 minute candles. Like y'all understand what I'm saying, right? The actual candles are for a minute. So when I'm building and when I'm looking and observing, that's what I'm actually using myself for the trade itself on this platform. I know that someone told me that on Pocket Option, they got 30-second options, something like that, or even less, 30-second. Maybe they got less than, I don't even know. But like I said, I have not looked into Pocket Option, so I don't know anything about it at all. I'm only going off of what I heard. Yeah, exactly. It's funny. I just mentioned it and you already typed it in. I'm not using any indicators at all. There's no indicators, period. So, I mean, but y'all already know I don't use indicators at all. With Quotex, are you trading against the broker or is there another trader on the other side? On Quotex, I believe that there's a few things that work. I know that they have a liquidity provider. I don't know the full dynamics of it, but basically the liquidity provider makes sure that all of the market activity, all of the transactions, all of the trades, everything is accounted for when you open up this chart. So when you're looking at this chart, this is the actual market that you're trading in, number one, and it also incorporates the people trading on the platform as well and what they're doing. So it's not just like, don't think of it in terms of, oh, we're trading against the broker. We're actually not trading against the broker. The broker makes their money from every transaction that takes place on their platform. That's how brokers make money. When they're doing business as they should, they're making money from fees. So I don't know all of the dynamics of what's going on the platform. And to be honest, I really don't care as long as it works. I understand that if the company is profitable, they'll stay in business. If they stay in business, they'll provide the platform and provide us with opportunities to trade. And that's it. That's our relationship. We have a business relationship with any platform that we're using. It's not personal. Like I'm not emotionally invested in Quotex. I'm not emotionally invested in Nadex. You understand? Like I don't care. As long as they're doing good business, it means that they'll stick around. And if they stick around, here I am with my skill set, applying it on the platform, and I'm going to be able to make money, period. So that's how I look at things. And that's how I suggest that you guys look at things, because that's the professional way to look at everything. I agree on the info needed. So on this site, they might ask for a passport. Not everyone has a passport. Will they accept the driver's license? Yes. That's what I use. I've never used a passport on any site. Like just in general, like just throughout my trading career, I've never had to use my passport ever. I think that the reason that they do that is because in some countries, people don't necessarily have a driver's license or like a state or a country issued identification, but they have a passport, so they'll accept the passport as your ID. But yeah, for me personally, I've never used the passport. I've always used my driver's license, and that's even on Coinbase, same thing, same thing. Quotex. Oh yeah, so yes, Quotex is 24/7. Hold up. This shit bugged me out at first. I was like, yo, hold up. When does this close? And it doesn't close. They have something called OTC. And OTC is it's over the counter, and it's basically when the markets are not available, like on the weekends, you can still trade on this platform on the weekends. And they're able to do that as a result of this liquidity provider that they have. So again, I don't know all the details of how it works. What I suggest you guys do is email them, send them messages, and ask them what is OTC. You know, how are we able to trade on the weekends? If y'all want to find out all of the details of how it works, I'm pretty sure that they'll provide you with answers. I don't think that they, have anything to hide at all, because it's a functioning platform that works. When you make profits and you withdraw them, you receive them. Usually when a company is doing business that way, where they're honoring the profits that you earned and they're not giving you any issues at all when you withdraw your profits, I would say that they're doing good business, just in general. But that's just me. That's the first sign to me of a company doing good business. The fact that they're paying out. Not to say that, oh, well, that doesn't mean that they're legitimate. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they are or they are not. But what I am going to do is use the information that I do have to decide whether or not I want to do business with them. Y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So be a grown up and make your own decision. If you want to do it, do it. If you don't. That's it. That's it. Don't blame nobody. Like if a platform goes away, it is what it is. What are we gonna do? We don't control anything. It is what it is. But if a platform is here and it's available for you to trade on, and it's around for years and years and years and years, there's opportunity that's there that you're missing out on if you're too busy worried about, I don't know if they're going to stick around or not. I'm not sure if they're going to be around for the long term. Listen, we don't control anything. I have no idea either. I just do I'm a trader. I'm a professional and I'm good at what I do. I have skill. I'm always going to look for a platform that I see doing good business. And if they're doing good business and I like the functionality of the platform and I like what I can do on the platform, I'm going to do what I do. That's it. Hold on a second. There you go. What's up, Damon? Damon said, be a grown up, scared money don't make no money. That's a fact. Yep. Yeah. And people have been doing this. I know there's a few people that have just been messing around in the platform. Of course, I would never suggest that you do that, because you're gonna fuck shit up more than likely. More than likely you're gonna mess up. But I'm just saying. Zeno from Brazil, what's going on? Yes, it's very easy to overtrade. Absolutely. I mean, look at all the stuff you can do on the platform. It's crazy. It's crazy. You can trade every minute. Yeah, you can overtrade. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell to the yeah. You can overtrade, and you will overtrade, because you'll get, you get the battery in your back when you win some trades. Oh, that's crazy. Pocket option has 5-second options. Yeah, I'm not even going there. I ain't going there. You want to steal any money? Well, you're not stealing. You're earning. See, this is something too about trading. You got to understand what trading is. Trading is a transaction. It's a transaction between two parties. If if two people are on the same platform, one knows more about the market that they're on, trading on, than the other, more than likely the person who knows more is going to earn more. It's kind of simple, right? It's simple. So, yeah, man. Jay Carly is saying don't use the bonus option when you make your initial deposit. I did not use the bonus. So, but that's just me. I always do that. Like I don't mess with no bonuses. I don't need none of that. Are the OTC trades more risky because it's not based on the real market? There's no difference in the OTC market as far as what markets do, though, and like the OTC markets do everything that the real market does. So again, if you want to know more about that specifically, I would suggest you email the company. Just contact them and ask them what, like, what is it based on? Where's this information coming from for how the market is moving? And they'll tell you, I'm pretty sure, provide you with an explanation of what it entails. Because I know people that have already emailed them that question, and the response that they got was pretty detailed. So email them and get the answers for yourself. Yeah, and I didn't even realize that in particular. They allow you to withdraw that, but you have to trade thousands before you can withdraw. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. Jay Carly is saying, my understanding is that they are their own non-regulated broker. However, they're licensed by the IFMRC. You have to go through hoops to be licensed by them. That's my understanding. Yeah, that organization, in order to be under them, yeah, there is a lot that these companies overseas have to go through to be under that umbrella. Because I read up on them also, just in my research to kind of find out what it even was. And according to them, they're regulated by that organization. So, but again, like I said, be a grown up, make your own decision. Jay Carly's saying she has zero problem dealing with them. She said, last but not least, if Mark is cool with it, Jay Carly is cool with it. This we know. Bilal is Coinbase going to issue what's the 1099? I forgot what form it is. I don't remember if it's a 1099 or not for Coinbase, but there is a form where the information from Coinbase goes on your taxes. I would say to go to Coinbase. Like I don't be having time to look into everything. So some of this stuff I don't remember like off the top of my head, but there is an actual line or a form that your Coinbase information goes on for your taxes. And like I said, if you earn profit on your transactions, then that will be a positive number because you made profit, and then that'll be the number that you use on your taxes. All right. Yeah, you gotta be open-minded, and you have to be just prepared to do business when the opportunity is presented. Now, I'm not reckless though. See, that's what a lot of people will do on any platform. People are reckless on Nadex. People are reckless on these platforms. And just because you have reckless people doing business on these platforms, when they have a bad experience, they talk badly about the platform, but they don't say nothing about what they did. We're not doing that. We're not going to do that. We are not going to do that. Just because you lost a trade doesn't mean that the platform is bad. Just because you blew your account, it doesn't mean that the platform sucks. Doesn't mean that they're cheating you. Doesn't mean that the charts are, they're making shit up. No, it doesn't mean that. So, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that on any platform, period. Jay Carly is saying, yes, it is a 1099. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever it is, I know that Coinbase provides you with that information. So you'll have all the information that you need to do your taxes at the end of the year. Oh, okay. That's how it works. If you deposit 100 and take 35% bonus, you can't withdraw until you trade 3,500. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. But now this is a good question. Is there a difference between live and demo on Quotex? No. Same thing. Same thing. I think when you register, they automatically give you a demo account, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think when I log in, I see it and it has 10,000 in it. And I never used the shit, but I'm just saying, I think that it comes with the registration when you actually create an account, if I'm not mistaken. But that's a good question. Yo, hold on. Let me look at Instagram real quick. Right. David said, I bet people were saying the same thing about Nadex, and look at them now. Yeah, I mean, you know how folks are. You know how they are. As far as market behavior, what do you pay attention to in Quotex? I will go into details about that in the training. I can't really talk too much about it because if I talk about it, it's a training. And we ain't gonna do that. Nope. You're gonna pay for this shit. You're gonna pay. And I want y'all to realize something too. Like, the reason that I'm providing training is because, first of all, I share, number one. Number two, y'all need it. Like, what you want me to tell you? Yeah, you need it. You need to be trained. You have to be shown how to use something that actually works effectively, and then you need to be conditioned to only do that. So that's why I train people. And the reason I'm saying that you're gonna pay is because y'all are taking my time away from being able to do other things. So that ain't free. Hold up. Can y'all hear me? Shit. That ain't free. But yeah, no, David, I will cover that in training. Yes, I will cover that in training. Do you have a set number of trades each session that you get on Quotex? I've noticed that you usually do 2 or 3 entries on your recent videos. That's about what I keep it at. The majority of the time, I probably trade twice a day. So 2 net profitable trades, and I'm done. Typically. Yeah, whatever it is, Nico. Whatever it is. Yeah, as far as them bonuses go, I don't ever do the bonuses, just in general. Just in general. OTC means the weekend. Pretty much. Yeah, I mean, it means really 24/7, like literally. Literally. She's saying the bonus is to hype you up, but you have to win a certain high percentage to withdraw. Just don't do it. Just don't. I got you. Okay, that's what it is. Janetta's saying 1099 miscellaneous for Coinbase. Okay, yeah, I knew. I mean, I remember vaguely seeing it. Like when I had went to do my taxes, I had looked at it, but I do stuff fast, so I don't even remember. I ain't gonna lie. This is funny. What is it, Marley? Oh man. Yeah, I mean, this is very true. It takes a lot, because you see, you have to understand. I didn't do this so I could provide training on the platform. I did this so I could make money on the platform. Hold up.
I'm focused, man.
You think I spent 4 months on the platform just to be able to train y'all? And I'm not, I don't want y'all to feel any kind of way because I'm saying it like that, but I'm just saying, I didn't do this for y'all. I did this for me. Like, what y'all think this is? But anyway, and I'm only saying that because a lot of people will think that, oh, well, he wants to do the training because he don't know how to trade. No, before y'all even knew what I was doing, I was showing y'all withdrawals. You didn't even know what was going on. People thought I was trading Bitcoin. This is what was happening February, March, right? Before I even released the first video. Y'all had no idea what I was doing. That's how I wanted it. People was messaging me, Mark, are you trading crypto? No. What are you doing? I'm just getting Bitcoin, bro. That's all. I'm just getting me some Bitcoin. Yeah, but anyway, so one of the reasons, this is another thing that attracted me to the platform. Bitcoin. The fact that they do business with Bitcoin was one of the major attractions to me, because I'm like, yo, do you realize what is happening here? That means that I can trade and do what I do best, and I can be paid in Bitcoin, the very thing that I buy every week. You telling me my trading profits can come to me in Bitcoin? What? So, y'all wanted to know. Definitely one of the reasons that I looked into it. Absolutely. Rashad is saying this about the bonus. And to be honest, I don't care about the bonuses at all. So I would say that y'all shouldn't care about the bonus. Like, that's not why we're here. We're not signing up for anything on this platform or trading on the platform to get a bonus. The bonus is the skill set, damn it. That's your bonus right there. All right. Yeah, pretty much. It's like free Bitcoin. Yep. Yeah, the longest withdrawal has taken maybe 13, 14 hours. Like, if I, all right, what time is it now? 10 o'clock? I have a withdrawal pending now that I put in. I forgot exactly what time. Let me see something. I'll tell you right now. I put this withdrawal in at 11 o'clock this morning. 11:02. So we're going on 11 o'clock tonight will be 12 hours. that will more than likely post sometime between now and before I wake up. So however long that is. And that's a long one. There was one day I did 3 withdrawals and I got them all within 4 hours. All 3 of them. So again, it depends also on your Bitcoin wallet exchange, because I had saw a message from Coinbase. They were saying that there were delays in Bitcoin transactions and stuff like that. So the blockchain and traffic on the blockchain, if you do your transaction at a time where it's high traffic, it can get caught up in that high traffic and it just takes longer. Like, it just is what it is. So you got to understand how the Bitcoin and the crypto network works. Sometimes it just takes longer than others. So it's not always the same time. Like I said, the other day I did 3 transactions in 4 hours and I received all 3 of them in less than 4 hours. The one I put in this morning, I still ain't get yet, but it'll be in my wallet by the morning, by the time I wake up, more than likely, or at some, point before that, or maybe tonight. Who knows? See, the thing is, I don't care. But the one thing that I know is that it's going to be in there, though. Yep. It's going to be in there. Yep. Yeah, man, forget about the bonus. I don't need that shit. I don't need that. Yeah, I definitely been undercover. And some of y'all knows as hell. Y'all kept asking me in different ways, like I'm gonna say it. You know I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't tell y'all nothing until I release the video. Yep. I ain't tell y'all nothing. All right, so do you have any more questions? Damn, there was stuff I wanted to cover about the platform. Let me see if let me just look at the platform real quick and just see if there was stuff I wanted to talk about. I talked about the percentages, right? If y'all didn't, if y'all weren't, if any of you weren't here at the time when I was talking about that, just watch the replay. But I talked about the percentages, the this number that you see up here underneath the pair, that represents the percentage of the payout for your trade. So right now the Euro Chef is at 71%, Euro Pound is at 90, Aussie Yen is at 90, Aussie Chef is at 90. Right. So this Euro Chef, this Euro Swiss, I would switch out and I would get whatever is the next one that's at 90%. So it's the Euro Pound. Oh, Euro Pound is up there. Which one is not up there? Aussie CAD. So I would open up the Aussie CAD and I would just have that up. And then I would be applying the protocol on these 4 markets. So like I said, it don't matter which markets it is at the time. Right now, what I typically do is I keep 4 up, but you can even have more than that. Like, you can just open up this over here. You see this little plus sign right here, this big blue plus sign? If you open that, it opens up the pairs and then it'll open up another tab. So like, say I wanted 5, I can look at the Euro Yen too, add that. So you see how there's 5 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? Here, let me expand this. Nico's funny. When training starts tonight? Nope. Hell no. Let me see what we got. Yeah, so that's one thing. You can open up as many windows as you want, as many tabs as you want to. Like you can open up a 6th one. But you don't go crazy. You don't need all these up here. I don't do all that. I have about 4 up, and I just keep these 4 on rotation and make sure that they're always at the highest percentages. Some of the things that I noticed about the platform, this is what I wanted to mention. All right. One of the things I noticed about the platform, every day at midnight, And prior to daylight savings, it was 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So after daylight savings, it turned into 12 o'clock midnight. Before that, it was at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. At that time, all of these markets, the percentages go way down. 60%, 50%. Some of them will be 40, 30, 20 and down. There will be either one or two markets up here that'll be around 75 or let's say 70, between 70 and 80%. This is at 11. Well, now it's at 12 midnight. And y'all can see this for yourself tonight. Log in around midnight and just look and see what happens to all of these numbers. You'll see all these numbers go down, and there'll only be either one or two markets that are up here with higher percentages. And I think at that time they must recalibrate all of the markets. I think that the liquidity provider cuts off the markets and then it like resets it. Whatever they do, it turns these numbers into like just lower percentages, and there'll only be like one or two markets that are even worth looking at. And it usually is either the CAD yen or the New Zealand yen or both. So it'll be the CAD yen and the New Zealand yen that'll have the highest percentages on them at midnight. That's one thing that happens every day. Another thing that I've noticed happens at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when the stock market closes, the U.S. stock market, there are pairs that it does it again. Like the whole chart disappears. They cut off all the liquidity to the chart. And someone had mentioned this, NTA, actually. I think that someone brought it up in the group chat for that we have for Nadex. And I don't really want nobody talking about Quotex stuff in that group chat. But the fact that he mentioned it, I'm mentioning it again also. 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, some of these markets disappear. I know, I think it was the Aussie Chef. Let me see something real quick. I think I wrote down the one that I saw. Is it the Aussie Chef? It was the Aussie CAD. It did it at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Chart disappeared. And you'll see it. It'll say chart unavailable. It'll say that market's unavailable. And I believe that what they do is they disconnect from the liquidity provider, and that's why there's no chart. It does it also at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm just giving you times that I've witnessed this happen. 8:45 p.m. I saw it happen on the Aussie CAD. This one right here. 8:45 p.m. the chart disappeared. And then it came back after. All right. So just pay attention to what is going on the platform, because there are a lot of nuances and a lot of things that are happening, and we don't necessarily know what they are or what they mean yet. So again, like I said, email the company and ask them questions when you see something and you are unfamiliar with what it is. Like, oh, what the hell is that? Because I remember the first time I saw that, I was like, the hell was that? Happened to the chart. So you don't want to be in a trade and then the chart ain't there, but it's still showing that you are in that trade. So whatever happens on that trade happens on that trade. You might win or you might lose. But you don't want to be in a trade on the chart that you can't see no more. You understand? So just make sure that you pay attention, that you're aware of the stuff that's going on. All right. So those were two things that I noticed, just two nuances that I paid attention to. And Trying to remember, was there anything else offhand? I can't think of nothing else offhand. But if y'all have any other questions, just ask them. Just type them in so I can put them on this live and so that it's documented. Any other questions? And let me make sure I ain't miss none. Let me go back up. We covered a lot. Damn, I didn't realize that we did all this. We did a lot in an hour. Damn. Oh yeah, the pleasure's all mine. Pleasure's all mine. Pleasure is all mine. All right, so if you guys don't have any other questions, I'll talk briefly about the training. I will talk about the training, how much it's going to cost. Everybody been messaging me, Mark, when you start the training, whenever you started, I'm in. All right, so we're going to talk about it. All right, let's go. Wait, which one is the what's the name? Oh, well, all right, so I'll talk about the pricing first. So this is the pricing. Here we go. This is the pricing. Now, the way that I'm doing this, existing members, existing students who are already in TA, I'm not telling you guys how much it's going to cost for you on this. I will let you guys know in the group chat. Okay, so immediately following this live stream, I will let you guys know what is going to be in the chat, and that's because it's a huge discount. All right, so I will talk to you guys directly about that. This is the basic pricing. For the basic membership, is going to be $100 a month. If you want to pay annually, you'll save 2 months. And you can do that through Cash App. If you do $100 a month, it'll be through PayPal. And if you pay for the year, it'll be through Cash App. $1,000 for the year. Now, I want to talk about, just in general, how much stuff costs out there. Stuff costs way more, first of all. I don't really like, you know what, I ain't even going to say that. I'm not even going to say all of that. Let me just finish talking about what I'm talking about. All right, so that's the basic membership. Now, this is what I'm going to do until May 31st. And what's today, April 27th? So I should have all the links and everything up by May 1st. I was shooting for the beginning of May. It'll be up by May 1st or possibly before that. So you'll actually be able to sign up. What I'm going to do until May 31st is, if you want to sign up for the training, it'll be $65 a month. Now, what am I doing? If you're signing up only for the Quotex training, the $65 per month is a loyalty membership. What that means is you're going to be able to get that up until May 31st. After that, that's it. It's over. You won't be able to get that. And if you sign up and you cancel a membership, you can't get it back. Damn, Mark. See, I want you guys to realize, like, there's a lot that goes into, like, admin and stuff in the back. People like to jump into training and leave, come in and leave. I don't like that. And not only is that something that is going to prohibit and hold you back, if you always do that, you're never in training for the right reason. The purpose of training is for you to continuously build your skill set in perpetuity. That's what it's for. The reason that I don't charge a lot of money is so that you can remain in training. Like there's people now for the Nadex training is $35 a month. And there are people that will sign up for training, leave, sign back up, leave, sign back up again. Like they just jump in and out of training. I understand that stuff goes on. I understand that you have financial issues and things of that nature. I get it. I understand. But a lot of y'all that you ain't even doing it for that reason. You're not even doing it for that reason. You're doing that because you're not in training for the right reason. So this is just my way of kind of weeding out the people that are not serious and that don't want to. If you don't want to learn this, then don't. I would rather you not sign up, to be honest with you. Don't sign up for the training if you're not going to take this seriously and you're not here to learn how to put yourself in position to change your life through this profession. That's why I'm doing this. So again, so the 65 is like a loyalty membership. You will have that price forever. It'll never go up. If you cancel and you want to come back, it's going to be $100 a month. That's it. And people that are already in TA, that have been in TA, that ain't going nowhere, they're going to get the real bonus. They're going to get rewarded. And that's why I'm not telling y'all how much it's going to be here, because I don't want people to sign up for the Nadex training and then try to get the discount on the Quotex training. No. If you're not already in TA, you're not getting the discount on the Quotex training, period. If you're not in training already, you're not getting it. And this is me protecting people that are already in TA, who are already committed to learning the skill, period. That's what I'm doing. I know people are like, damn, man, he kind of mean. That's mean. It's not mean. That's how it should be. The people that are serious should be rewarded. The people that ain't serious, what you want me to tell you? If you're going to waste my time and yours, you're going to pay for it. But anyway, so I don't want to be harsh, and I don't want to make it kind of sound that harsh. And it really shouldn't sound that harsh at all. It's really just good business, in my opinion. This is how it should be. So anyway, that's what it is. So the loyalty membership I will make available until May 31st. After that, the training is going to be $100 a month, period. Like I said, if you do the annual, you'll save 2 months. There's also an annual for the loyalty membership as well. So it'll be the $65 per month, or it'll be 2 months off if you pay the annual through Cash App. All right. So again, you see what I'm doing. Like, I'm making it accessible to everyone. And I'm also at the same time weeding out people that are not serious about doing what we do. All right. So like I said, when we get off, I will let you guys know who are already in training, what the course will be. And you guys are going to love me. They're going to be like, damn, woof, wow. Trust me, y'all are going to love me for it. But all right, so what else did I want to cover? Okay, so these are the features of the training. So we're going to have a separate group chat. So the same way that we have the group chat now for Nadex, going to have a separate one for the Quotex training. Just like how I do with Nadex, you'll have access to all of the live training sessions, all of the replays. So it'll be the same dynamic. You'll have access to all of the training videos that go into the playlist after we do live trainings. Okay. And something that I'm adding on as a bonus is the conference call. So the way that the conference calls is going to work is interesting, because what you'll do is you'll actually dial into a number, and you enter in the credentials. And then when you're on the conference, you can hear my audio in real time, because there is a delay when we're on the live stream. when I'm streaming on 3 different platforms. And even when I'm doing the training, I'm going to be only streaming on one platform. But the stream itself has a delay to it. So when you're looking at what I'm doing, if I'm actually doing calls where I'm actually entering into trades and you want to follow along with what I'm doing, you can't really do that efficiently if it's delayed by 10, 15, 20 seconds. But if you hear me on the audio, you can hear as I'm going through the process. And if I enter into a trade, you'll actually be able to hear when I do it. So you can be on your platform and then you can, respond accordingly when I do a call. Okay. So that's the purpose of the conference call. It'll be audio and you'll be able to actually hear what I'm doing in real time. You'll hear it before you see it on the screen because your screen is going to be delayed because of the live stream. All right. Is there going to be a new name for the group chat? Yeah, it'll be the Quotex chat, I guess. Whatever. It's Jermaine. It's going to be a separate chat altogether. So yeah, well, I have a different name for it so that you can distinguish between the two. And I have a different photo in there, so it'll be a different something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right. So did y'all have any other questions? Because that pretty much covers it. That's what's coming. That's what we're doing. And it's good stuff, man. It's good stuff. Stop it. Stop it. That's supposed to be the name? Nah. He said Team Quotex. Walker's a nut. All right, so I don't see any other questions. So you see how folks appreciate TA? Look at this. Look at this. You see this? Appreciation. See? J. Carter said, I need to start charging a reconnection fee. Oh, man. Yep, May 1st. Yeah, so it'll be May 1st or possibly before that, but I don't want to do it any later than May 1st. It should be available. All right. We're looking at May 1st. May 1st-ish. May 1st-ish. All right, so no other questions? No other questions. Well, what the hell? What happened to my chat? Oh, I clicked it. There it is. Oh yeah, you right. Yeah, a lot of welcome backs in the chat, and I would anticipate even more. Yep. Yeah. So I mean, anybody that was in TA, I said what I said. You better play this back and listen. Play it back and listen. Your pleasure's all mine. All right, y'all. All right, man. I'm out. I'm about to go to bed, man. I ain't playing. I'm 44. I'm about to be 44 in less than a month, man. It's bedtime. Shit. Will there be a blueprint? Yes. Of course, I'm gonna have a blueprint that y'all can follow. Like y'all know how detailed I am with everything. So everything I do now with Nadex, it ain't nothing gonna change. It's gonna be the same thing. Yep. Gonna be the same thing. All right, y'all. I'm out, man. Love, peace, and soul.
Dom de Monco, Dom de Monco.